Well, crap. Where do I get those from? Oh, you've given me the plans. Well, wonderful. Before we take off, I'll bring out Woody. We'll do a little looking around this toxic planet and see if there's anything good for us to grab. There's something hiding under the ground over here. Oh, it's these guys. I absolutely love these guys. If you've never found these, they make the most hilarious, like, wonder projection in the world. There, you can see the bottom half of them when you do the holographic sort of image of them. And they always look so freaked out, like the squirrel from Ice Age. If you know, you know. All right, beep boop. Let's get the heck out of here. The only thing that I need to make this is some solar mirror quantum computers and metal platings. The metal plating's super easy. I need to get some gold for the solar mirror, and I only need antimatter to be able to make a quantum computer. So we'll pop one of those in real quick. And now we just need to get the gold for the other part. So obviously we're gonna start shooting a few asteroids. If we get lucky, sometimes some of these big ones actually have gold in them. This one has silver. Crap. Let's see if this is the lucky one. You look kind of golden. Nope, tritium. We need some of that anyway, so it's not a waste, but maybe this is our lucky asteroid? No, silver. All of these big ones seem to have silver in them. The littler ones all have the tritium, which is great for fuel, and it's not bad getting silver. I'm sure we're gonna need it for other stuff, but we really need that gold. It's only 40 freaking gold. Here we go. So sometimes once the game sort of realizes what you're doing, it'll spawn an asteroid field for you. So we can definitely get the gold we need in here. Come on, come on, come on. Give me some gold. Silver. There's our gold. All right. So give me a second and I'll find what we need. It appears that these big ones tend to have more chance of gold. Or maybe that was just luck. That one had platinum in it. I'll just shoot everything. I almost have enough gold, I'm sure of it. Let's check and see. Yeah, 92 gold is plenty. We'll go ahead and make our mirror. And, oh yeah, metal plating, the easy one. I left it for last. There we go. Our first rangefinder, our debris rangefinder. I hope these carry over into the main game as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of these. We need some more gold, but that's easy enough. I'll go ahead and start crushing a few more asteroids. We've got our milestone unlocked now. Let's see if we get anything good. Corvette basic modules pack. Oh, we're getting so close to resurrecting Judy. We won't make a big booty Judy. We don't want to try to clone her. Oh, nice. We got all the basic parts, just like in the last expedition. So I will go ahead to honor Big Booty Judy. We'll go ahead and just basically make a copy of at least her starter design. I know these debris finders are going to be super important. So let's go ahead and just build 3 more of these suckers. And that way I have 5 altogether, which should be enough to get us a hefty start on things. Let's pop one and see what happens. You have to be in a Corvette class ship. Okay. So they don't let us do it from our regular spaceship. Makes total sense. Some people would complete the entire expedition with just a spaceship if you didn't kind of force people to do it on a Corvette. So we got our Corvette workshop terminal marked. I'm pretty sure that is just going to be on the space station. And let's go ahead and see what we can build to start hunting some more parts to resurrect the Scarlet Judy. Maybe that's a good name for her in this playthrough. We are back on the abandoned station. There is a Corvette workshop way out here. You have to run out here. There's no teleportation pads. Let's see what we can buy, if there's anything new to buy in here. I know that there's some new parts and stuff. I think since we have 11 million units, let's go ahead and pump up our Corvette with a couple of extra Thunderbird habitats. And is there anything else that I want to buy? I don't think so. I think I'm happy just having a few extra habitat modules will probably do. I think we got given everything else that we need as far as basic parts. And once we start getting some of those debris finders working, we'll have parts galore, I'm sure, and we'll be able to trade for stuff. I'm not going to do an exact copy of Judy. I will try to learn from my past mistakes and be sure that I put the landing gear nice and centered rather than too far to one side. We're going to pop all 3 of these Thunderbird class habitats in a row. So we got a nice chunky start. And then I'm going to put the cockpit right center in the front. We'll put the Medusa class reactor on top here. I think it looks good there to start with. Our engines are definitely going to be spaced to the back and sides. Try to get that chunky exterior going. There we go. And now we just need the tailgate. Titan class landing bay. Boom. And Judy is reborn. Well, crap. What did I forget? No weapon systems. Oh, yeah. I need to be able to shoot stuff. Where are we going to put your phase cannons? On the side? I think they look best maybe underneath or on top. What looks better? Hanging underneath there for now? Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's finalize our design, and we have a new Judy. A little Judy, baby Judes. I'll keep workshopping the name. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Y'all drop one down in the comments if you can think of one. Scarlet Joe Judy. I don't know. I'll keep working on it. Doors to the stars. That makes so much sense now with the emoji that we know we got before this expedition was the door. What does this unlock? A refiner unit, a powerful frost protection upgrade. Okay, so that's a refiner unit for inside of our Corvette. Yeah, nice. And let's go ahead and put on these thermal protections because I got a feeling we're gonna need those when we're spacewalking and doing the other stuff that we need to do for this expedition. I want to go ahead and check and see if we have any other upgrades that we can install into Judy before I add a bunch of other modules and it fills up all these extra slots. All I need is an antimatter for the teleportation, and we need condensed carbon to make the antimatter. And I have hardly any carbon. We'll solve that problem when we get to it. I'll let my refiner pack finish chewing on that slime for now. Let's put our radar up. Oh my God, the freaking camera. Okay, so I don't think we want the radar right next to our cockpit because we'll accidentally press on it instead of getting into the chair. And I don't think we're actually going to be able to use the mission radar because all of these systems are abandoned. But at least we have it for cosmetic reasons. And then I'll pop the refiner unit over here on this side so we can use it to make more complicated recipes and stuff like that and just kind of have it running while we're jumping around. We don't have any recipes for garden stuff yet, but these units kind of look cool and fill up some of the empty space in our Corvette. So I'll pop a couple of these in just for good measure. We also want to look and see if we can build any storage containers, but first, let's see. Yeah, I have everything I need for the crew berth so we can give ourselves a bed. And then I just need a little bit of gold to be able to build the freaking nutrition unit. I'm always looking for more gold. The Medipod is also way out of our grasp, but yeah, the nutrition unit would be pretty easy to make because all we need is the hermetic seal, which is pretty easy too, just some more condensed carbon. So we can use our oxygen to make carbon now that my backpack is done chewing on this slime. And now we just turn our regular carbon into condensed carbon, and we'll have what we need. First, we'll make the teleportation receiver, because that is so important. Now we can access our inventory from a little bit bigger distance. And of course, I don't have any copper. I could have sworn I had copper. I guess we never picked any up because we got all of our chromatic metal from that trade terminal that we needed earlier, and I never ended up going to find any copper. Well, we'll do that next. We definitely want to have a ladder taking us, or a stairwell taking us up to the roof. I'm gonna have to put up as many windows as I can as soon as I can, but we'll always be able to jump up here and get a good look around. And I think this will be really convenient when we're actually doing the debris fields. And in fact, I can't wait any longer. Let's go ahead and give baby Jude's her inaugural flight. Okay, so since we haven't decided on a final name, let's just go ahead. I can't take off with the totally different name in here. I'm just gonna put Judy for now as a placeholder, and we'll figure out what the full name should be as we go. Hey Jude, you are my Corvette, and we will find your lost brethren. Sorry guys, that got stuck in my head and I just had to share it with you. Oh my gosh, Judy is looking nice, but I hate not having windows. We're gonna focus on that. I'm just gonna park on this planet here, and hey, look at that. We got one of these crazy big gate thingies. It gives you some lore about the different iterations and the Atlas and Sentinels and their whole relationship. But the reason why I came here wasn't for that. It was so that we can put up some windows. I have been refining glass in my backpack for the last 15 minutes. Basically, I just took all the silicate powder that I had, and now we've got 14 glass that we can use to make our observation decks. Nice. I really like the way these sort of bowed windows look on the outside. And then, do we want to have circular windows going forward? They look pretty cool in these Titan class modules because they get that cool foam padding around the outside. Look at that giant gate. I'm gonna have to go down there and check that out, but it has nothing to do with the expedition, so I'll probably just cut that out. The next thing I want to build is gonna be the nutrition unit, and I still just need some gold for that. Just for the science, let's see if the mission radar works. Yeah, that's what I thought. It has to be an inhabited system, so other than just sort of the aesthetics, and I guess we get one, you know, for free if we take our Corvette back with us at the end of the expedition, which we're definitely gonna do. You would have the mission radar installed. Let's see what these planets have to offer. Colder than a witch's teat. I think I'm gonna cut it out when I was running around on the surface, but I found this cool new pet. So it says that it hunts sentinels, and I wanted to see if that was actually true. I doubt it, since most of the other pets that I've tried to do this with, it fails miserably. But this new feature to actually mark the planets and it puts a waypoint on it in this map. Oh my God, what a quality of life change that is. And we have a planet with ancient bones. That would be cool. I know that we actually need some ancient bones, so maybe we can go and check that out. And that is where we'll be picking up on the next episode of Cozy Man Sky. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I have been struggling to get this recorded and edited on time, so I'm running behind. but I promise I have actually completed the entire expedition now. I just need to put my nose to the grindstone, get it all edited and posted this week, so hopefully you guys can enjoy it while you're wrapping up the expedition as well. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me and Judy on this crazy little adventure. If you liked this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and maybe leave a comment, specifically a good name for Judy.